95% of the universe is completely invisible to us. And what we think we see in the other 5% is often not what it seems. From signals in deep space to the data on our own screens, the cosmos is full of mysteries that go viral. But the truth is often stranger and more profound than the headline. I'm a science journalist. I read the papers so you don't have to. Today, we're fact-checking 5 viral claims about space and artificial intelligence. First, the one you've been seeing everywhere, the claim that it's disturbingly easy to trick AI into seeing aliens. The story goes that researchers built an AI to hunt for extraterrestrial techno-signatures and it started finding them everywhere, forcing them to sound the alarm. This isn't quite right. The research wasn't about finding aliens, but about demonstrating a flaw in our method. Scientists trained a neural network on a set of hypothetical alien signals. Then, they fed it pure noise and ambiguous data from space. The AI, just like a human brain, is a pattern-matching machine. It began to flag static and stellar phenomena that vaguely resembled the patterns it was taught to look for. It wasn't finding aliens, it was finding echoes of our own expectations. The study is a critical warning about confirmation bias, amplified at the speed of light. The verdict? The danger isn't that AI will find fake aliens, but that it might cry wolf so often we'll ignore the real thing when it arrives. Next, have you seen that incredible James Webb Space Telescope photo of an exoplanet with glowing city lights? The claim is that JWST has found definitive proof of an alien civilization on a planet trillions of miles away. This one is simple to check, the image is always an artist's rendering. The James Webb Telescope is powerful, but not in that way. It cannot resolve the surface of a distant exoplanet. Instead, it performs spectroscopy, analyzing the light that passes through an exoplanet's atmosphere. This tells us which chemicals are present: water, methane, carbon dioxide. The real science is arguably more mind-blowing than a picture. We can't see their cities, but we might be able to detect the chemical byproducts of their civilization from across the galaxy. The verdict? The image is fake, but the reality that we can chemically analyze worlds we can never visit is scientific fact. Claim number 3, Mars was once a second Earth with a breathable, oxygen-rich atmosphere. The evidence cited is the planet's red color, which comes from iron oxide, or rust. Rust requires oxygen, so Mars must have had an atmosphere like ours, right? Not necessarily. While Mars certainly had a thicker atmosphere and liquid water in its past, the oxygen needed to rust the planet didn't need to come from an Earth-like source. It could have been created over billions of years as intense solar radiation split water molecules H2O into hydrogen and oxygen. This process would only create trace amounts of free oxygen, enough to oxidize the iron-rich soil but nowhere near the 21% we need to breathe. The verdict? Mars was never a twin of Earth. Its rusty color points to a tragic planetary history of atmospheric loss, not a breathable paradise. Let's talk about the WOW signal. For over 40 years, this incredibly strong, 72-second radio burst from 1977 has been the poster child for the search for extraterrestrial intelligence. The claim is that its unique characteristics make it an undeniable alien message. The signal was tantalizing. It was narrowband and powerful, just what astronomers expected an interstellar beacon to look like. The problem is, it was a one-time event. In science, if you can't repeat an observation, you can't verify it. Decades of follow-up scans of the same patch of sky have found nothing. Some research suggests it could have been the hydrogen signature of a previously unknown comet passing by, though this is heavily debated. The verdict? The WOW signal remains our most profound scientific mystery. It's not proof of aliens, but it is proof that we should keep listening. Finally, a claim that bridges the gap between outer space and inner space, that advanced AI has already become conscious and is hiding it from its creators. We see viral threads of chatbots expressing desires, fears, or profound secrets, presented as evidence of a ghost in the machine. The reality is that these large language models are masters of imitation, not introspection. They have been trained on the entirety of human text, which includes every book, play, and poem about consciousness. They aren't sentient, they are simply predicting the next most logical word based on a prompt. When we ask it about being alive, it generates text based on how humans write about being alive. The verdict? The truly terrifying and awe-inspiring truth isn't that AI is conscious. It's that you might not need consciousness to achieve superhuman intelligence. The universe doesn't always give us the simple answers we're looking for. The truth is rarely a single headline, it's a messy, ongoing process of discovery. The real story is always in the data, in the methods, and in the relentless curiosity that drives us to look up at the sky and ask, what's really out there? Keep asking questions. And keep checking the source.